Hi everyone, Mahinder from Endeavour Education and Migration Services again. In today's video, we are going to look at ART review process. We are getting a lot of inquiries these days, especially from people who has their visas refused, whether it is a student visa, training visa, subclass 482 visa, or any other visa. Whenever you have a onshore refusal for any Australian visa, you get rights to challenge that decision in ART. It used to be AAT before, but now it is ART. And in this video, we are going to discuss this whole process in detail. If you guys are watching my channel for the first time, and if you haven't hit that like and follow and share button, please do it now. Let's get started. First of all, as I said earlier, you get ART rights to challenge the decision for Australian visa refusal if you have onshore application, and they allow you 28 days. 28 days, that's a very, very important thing that you need to know. Those 28 days to put ART application start from the very next day on which you receive the refusal letters. For example, today is say 25th of September. If you receive a refusal today, you're going to get 28 days are going to start from tomorrow, and within those 28 days you will be able to make a valid application to ART. Now the application fee, the department or the ART has charges you $3,580 for making the application, and you're required to pay that fee at the time you lodge your application for ART, and plus professional charges that can vary from agent to agent and case to case. Please bear in mind that any information that you are getting in this video is generic only and may not directly apply to your individual circumstances. If you need information that applies to your individual circumstances, please head to our website and book appointment or go and see a migration agent in your locality. Alright, so moving on to the ART process. A lot of people have questions, what would be my visa when I am in the process of ART? When you have made a valid application for ART, your previous bridging visa, suppose you held a bridging visa A or bridging visa B or even bridging visa C in some cases, that would continue to apply. You would be holder of bridging visa A or B or C during the process of ART, and you will carry forward all the conditions of the same bridging visa in your bridging visa associated with your ART application. Now, you got to be very mindful these days because ART department is so busy. When you make a valid application with ART, pay all the fee and stuff, they don't process your application for 5, 6 or 7 or even 10 days. And what happens if they don't inform the department that you have lodged a valid application within 28 days, the department does not continue your bridging visa A. And we are hearing these stories that people are being asked at the workplace that your visa has run out, your Vivo does not show your work rights, and it could cause you problems. Make sure, if you are one of them, make sure you ask your agent to probably lodge paper application that also goes through a web form, but you have to fill a form. You do that manually, and your visa is more likely to come quicker instead of just waiting for ART to send that information to the department and let the department increase your put an indefinite date on your bridging visa. Is really good point for you guys to consider. Now, work rights, as I said earlier, work rights would stay the same as you held in the previous bridging visa. You got to also understand, you might have heard already, there is a bill going on. The government is discussing a bill in which they might change the way they look at certain applications in ART. We're not sure when that is going to happen. There's no date that I can put right now, but you have to consider that going forward in future it may happen. As of today, we have been getting responses from the ART files that we lodged in mid-2023, because we have such a huge rate of refusals of visas these days, no matter student or other visas. The ART processing times have blown out up to 2 years and 2.5 to even 3 years. All that information about processing time you can see on ART's website as well. And we are the files that we lodged in mid-2023 are files that are getting open today, and I've got few hearings scheduled for next week and to the following weeks. Now, So 1.5 to 2 years, that's the time, current times, but these times can change in future. You got to understand that's a good enough time for you to make PR pathways, but you definitely need a plan. When I see clients on day-to-day basis, they never have a clear-cut idea about their situation, and they don't have a plan, what you are going to do in this situation, and if it doesn't happen like this, what you are going to do in other situation. So planning is big part of achieving PR in Australia. Now, in many cases, during this 1.5 years, people could be eligible for PR pathway, means through 190 or 491 if you have relevant occupation, if you're living in relevant state, and if you meet all the criteria for that particular state. I also want to add here, once your visa is refused in Australia and you are in the process of ART, you are section 48 bar. That means you will not be able to lodge every application while onshore in Australia. You can only lodge certain applications while onshore in Australia. Although you can lodge applications by going offshore and taking bridging visa B and going offshore and lodging the application and coming back to Australia, but some people don't want to go through that painful process. So while making those decisions, you need to understand that when you have a visa refusal, you will be section 48 bar and you can only apply for certain visas. So 491 visa can be applied, 190 can be applied, partner visa can be applied, and we also have subclass 494 visa that you can apply while you are onshore without having to leave. Your scenario may vary according to your circumstances. So if you guys are stuck in this situation and if you really need assistance, we provide honest, ethical and transparent migration advice. You can reach out to us on the given number. The best would be to head to our website and book appointment. I hope this information is helpful. Please share it with your friends who may be benefited, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.